News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumph's optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, 4 Pahrump residents are arrested for heinous crimes and medics respond to off-road accidents. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Kids and pets are reportedly the victims of sexual abuse. It's Monday, February 10th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, police say a Pahrump home was the scene of an alleged child abuse and bestiality case. And today, 4 people are under arrest facing a list of serious charges. Brad Francis has more.
3 weeks ago, the Nye County Sheriff's Office, together with the Department of Child and Family Services, opened an investigation of child abuse involving several juveniles within a home in Pahrump. Suspects included Eric Garcia, age 39, Mickey Cagle, age 30, Danny Hicks, age 50, and Vicky Bockley, age 49, all Pahrump residents. The children were allegedly given alcohol that made them sick and reportedly sexually abused by all suspects on multiple occasions. Investigators say the child victims were able to describe in detail numerous acts of sexual abuse involving all of the suspects. Some of the reported abuse included acts of bestiality. Nye County Sheriff's Office detectives executed a search warrant at the suspect residence last week. All 4 suspects were arrested and booked into the Nye County Detention Center. Bockley was booked on 1 count of child abuse and 1 count of lewdness with a child under 14. Cagle was booked on 2 counts of sex assault, 2 counts of child abuse, and 2 counts of lewdness with a child under 14. Hicks was booked on 4 counts of child abuse, 3 counts of sex assault, 2 counts of bestiality, and 4 counts of lewdness with a child under 14. Garcia is facing the most charges. He was booked on 20 counts of child abuse, 17 counts of sex assault, 2 counts of bestiality, 17 counts of lewdness with a child under 14, 20 counts of preparing, advertising, or distributing pornography with a minor, 20 counts of using or permitting a minor to produce pornography, and 20 counts of possession of pornography of a person under 16.
And that was the same house that the Nye County Sheriff's Office about 4 years ago delivered Christmas dinner and gifts to those same children. Well, a man driving the wrong way on U.S. Highway 95 in Las Vegas is under arrest and facing several charges, including DUI.
24-year-old Jessup Pereira was booked into the Las Vegas City Jail for driving under the influence, driving the wrong way on a one-way road, and failure to maintain travel lane. Around 10:30 p.m. January 6th, other drivers called 911 to report Pereira was driving a yellow work truck northbound in the southbound lanes of 95 north of downtown Las Vegas. A state trooper in the area caught up with the truck and stopped it on the left shoulder near Jones Boulevard. The trooper administered field sobriety tests and took Pereira into custody on suspicion of driving under the influence. Luckily, the truck did not hit any other vehicles. Nevada Highway Patrol says this incident shows firsthand the dangers of impaired driving. Troopers remind all of us to be alert, especially when driving at night, go the speed limit so you'll have more reaction time, and never drive in the left travel lane during the overnight hours. Most wrong-way crashes happen in the leftmost lane.
And 2 people were flown to Las Vegas to a trauma center over the weekend after crashing their ATVs. One female was transported via Mercy Air following an off-road accident over the weekend off Gamebird and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, as well as Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units responded to the scene located off the roadway in the desert area. Traffic was blocked in all directions while Mercy Air landed on the road to transport the victim to a trauma center in Las Vegas. Just 45 minutes later, another single-vehicle ATV accident occurred in Carpenter Canyon, where a male was trapped under the vehicle He was also subsequently airlifted to a trauma center via Mercy Air. And we'll have your court report right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back. A female with a long history of arrest has been picked up on an outstanding warrant. Unette Gentry has the details.
In this week's court report, a female suspect extradited back to Nye County from San Bernardino, California on a nationwide arrest warrant appears in court Wednesday for 2 of her 3 open justice court cases. Paige Riley Martinez, who Nye County Justice Court says is also known as Jamie Ray McCurder, was arrested by our local authorities on January 27th. In one case, Martinez is facing charges of grand larceny of a motor vehicle from a male victim at the location of Basin Avenue and Highway 160, which is said to have occurred back in October 2019. During the arraignment hearing for that case, the defendant stated she understands the nature of the charge against her, and the court screened the defendant as to her financial status and appointed Nye County Public Defender Attorney Daniel Martinez to represent her. Attorney Martinez requested a pretrial hearing, and the court set pretrial for March 26th. Martinez also has a pretrial set on that date for her second justice court case, in which she is facing the charges of driving without a valid license and another traffic charge involving signaling at the location of Red Rock and Indole back in September. Notably, in that traffic case, after her court date was set, Martinez was released from custody on this matter following her arraignment. Likewise, the court vacated proceedings and Martinez was released in her third justice court case, for which Martinez was in custody $25,000 cash or $50,000 bond, with formal charges still pending for an incident that occurred January 6th. Also notably, a certified copy of a warrant issued for Martinez back in December was received from the sentencing agency, and the warrant was cleared on January 27th, with Martinez being transported back to Nevada. According to Riverside County inmate information, Martinez also had a $5,000 bond of a case related to her California arrest back in December 2017, connected to the charges of 2 counts of DUI alcohol, 2 counts of use of controlled substance, possession of controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. That arrest was made in Europa Valley, California, and Martinez has a case in the Superior Court of California, County of San Bernardino, in which a jury trial was set for January 27th in Rancho Cucamonga. However, a time waiver is noted for that case with a new date of February 11th. No public word yet on how Martinez's 3 Nye County Justice Court cases, including one for which she was arrested after being transported to NCSO custody on January 27th, facing the original charges of forgery, intent to utter fictitious bill, note, or check, burglary first, attempt to buy, possess, or reclaim stolen property, and conspiracy obtained by false pretense will affect her California case. The defendant's lawyer's reps said Attorney Martinez was not available to give additional case details. We will continue to follow these cases. This has been your court report. I'm Unette Gentry for News 25.
Well, Nathan Adelson Hospice is giving hospice patients a chance to go anywhere in the world without actually going anywhere. Cheryl Johnston spoke to News 25 about a new program called the Flight to Remember Experience.
We have partnered with a nonprofit called Flight to Remember, and they are offering, it allows us to provide the service of patients who can no longer, due to health reasons, see those places that are memorable, or where they would love to be able to see it one more time. Mm-hmm. Flight to Remember has drone pilots and uses technology to allow you to virtually visit that place that you would love to see. The family would let us know, let Nathan Adelson's staff know, myself, I'm the social worker out here, let us know that this would be something you would like to have us coordinate with you, and we'll get it into place. The agency Flight to Remember will put together a video, and my understanding it's a DVD, or you can virtually watch, possibly simultaneously, although I won't make that promise. but it is something that's then provided for you to watch over and over again for as many times as you would like.
So you can get some type of digital copy
Yes.
of this. And so does it have to be somewhere where they've been before, or could it be somewhere that they'd like to go?
You know, I don't believe they put any restrictions on that.
Yeah.
So how wonderful would it be to visit some place that was on your bucket list and not be able to do? There is no fee for the service through Nathan Adelson Hospice. We are fortunate to be able to partner with an agent, another foundation, and bring this as a service to our patients.
So how do people find out more?
Give us a call. Here in Pahrump, call 775-751-6700. You can go to www.nah.org. You can also look for our Facebook page, Nathan Adelson Hospice, on Facebook.
Well, the Flight to Remember Foundation is also looking for drone pilots and video editors to volunteer their time and skills to produce the videos they provide to hospice patients. You can learn more about the opportunities on their website at flighttoremember.org. Well, peanut allergy impacts roughly 1 million U.S. children, and only 1 in 5 kids will outgrow it. Now, a new treatment designed to help children with peanut allergy is approved by the FDA. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Sandra Hong says the medication comes in the form of a pill and builds up tolerance for small amounts of accidental exposure to peanut.
This is actually the first therapy, and it's directed only at peanut, and it has measured out amounts of peanut flour, peanut protein, and you take doses in slowly increasing amounts.
The treatment is the first of its kind and is approved for children ages 4 to 17. A child visits the doctor's office to receive the initial dose, and then every time the dose increases until reaching a maximum dose about 6 months later. The medication comes in a capsule pill that can be opened up for children who can't take pills. It can even be added to foods. Dr. Hong says the medication is designed to provide a safety net in the event of accidental exposure. It's not a license to start eating peanuts. Children who take the medication still need to carry an epinephrine pen and avoid peanut products. However, she says studies on this drug show that when people stay on the same dose, their tolerance for peanuts grows over time. In addition to being able to tolerate some peanut exposure, when people had reactions, they were less severe. Dr. Hong says the pill is not a cure for peanut allergy, but may provide a bit of security and give kids a better quality of life.
Now, maybe they don't have to eat at the peanut-free table, and maybe they can go to that party where there's cake and not be worried about it. And maybe, kissing that person wouldn't be so scary anymore because you're worried that they may have eaten a peanut butter jelly sandwich, a couple hours beforehand.
Because the medication contains peanut, it can create reactions and therefore some anxiety. So Dr. Hong says it's not a good option for everyone. She says children who begin the therapy have to stay on the medication for years, if not indefinitely, to maintain the benefit.
So interesting. Well, I know we had some crazy weather yesterday, but it's super warm today. We're going to find out what AccuWeather has to say about the forecast for the spring after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, last night we had rain here in Pahrump. There was even snow up there on Mountain Springs Pass last night. AccuWeather's meteorologist Paul Pastuck says that we may be waiting a bit longer for that spring weather across the U.S.
Punxsutawney Phil may have predicted an early spring, but AccuWeather's meteorologists say not so fast. For many, spring is forecasted to get off to a delayed start across much of the United States. For the Northeast, Great Lakes, and the Ohio Valley,
it looks to me that the cold and snow combined could linger pretty long this year before we see a break by mid-spring.
In the southeast, Tennessee Valley, and Gulf states, storms will frequent the regions and a wet pattern is in store. Warm Gulf waters could lead to some rain and severe weather events for cities like Atlanta and Birmingham.
Southern storm track combined with those water temperatures is what's going to make things pretty busy, I think, in the southeast.
In the plains, storm systems are expected to head farther north. That means cities like Dallas and Oklahoma City will largely miss out on significant spells of wet weather.
In the Dakotas and Nebraska, that area, it looks like they could get busy, especially in April.
As for the severe weather threat,
April was a very busy year last year. That was a little bit more than we expected. This year, I think it'll be actually closer to normal on the numbers during the mid part of the severe weather season.
in the west, rain and snow will persist in the Rockies, while the northwest will get off to a stormy start before turning drier. In Southern California, dry conditions will dominate and temperatures will rise quickly.
Yeah, there are some drought concerns, especially for Southern California. If we don't start to see anything on the back end of the winter season, things will get drier and much quicker there than expected.
For the full details on AccuWeather's 2020 spring forecast, head over to AccuWeather.com. Reporting for AccuWeather, I'm Lincoln Riddle.
Well, Willie Bear's Mardi Gras fundraiser has followed her over to the Seroptimus Club. This annual fundraiser promises to be a fun event that helps out women right here in our community.
Mardi Gras is going to be on February 29th at the Nugget, and this event used to be done by CASA, and they have decided to pass it over to Seroptimus International Pahrump Valley to host this event.
Wonderful. And so this is a fundraiser, right?
It is a fundraiser, but we are also recognizing women in the community. We're going to be recognizing some of our scholarship recipients, as well as those in the community who have gone above and beyond.
So people can buy tickets right now?
Yes, tickets are available. It's $45 each for a wonderful Cajun meal, or $80 a couple. Costumes are optional. But most people do. At the last couple of Mardi Gras, there were a lot of people in costume. And of course, we have masks and beads and, you know, all that fun stuff for everyone.
How do people get tickets?
They can call 702-592-5276, or they can go on our Facebook page at Seroptimus PV, and they can see about how to get tickets there.
They can also donate all the time to Seroptimus?
All the time to Seroptimus. We're having a live auction with ski and a silent auction as well.
Well, here's Darby with a cat who was found as a stray on the same street as her unique name.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Comanche. She is a 1-year-old all-black kitty. She has gorgeous green eyes. She's super affectionate. She loves being held. She purrs so loud. She's just so cute. Look how cute she is. Comanche. Yuck. Hi. Definitely come down to Desert Haven Animal Society and see her and all of her friends here in the cat room. They're on Siri Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, let's take a look outside on that weather cam. It was a warm day today, pretty skies. We're going to find out what's in store with our weekly forecast right after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 66 degrees, a low of 45. Death Valley at 76, their low is 49 degrees. 65-36 in Amargosa, 59-34 in Beatty, 46-20 in Goldfield, 45 a low of 18 in Tonopah, 48 for the high in Carson City and Fallon, 19 for the low in Fallon, 22 degrees low in Carson City, and finally up in Fernley, 50 degrees, their low is 23. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 64 degrees. Winds coming out of the north at 18 miles per hour. Humidity at 21% and our sunrise at 6:36 this morning. For tonight, we're going to continue on with clear skies. Our low is going to be 38 degrees. It is 58 outside currently with winds coming out the north at 20 miles per hour, Humidity at 27% and our sunset at 5:19 tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, we are going to see mainly some sunny skies throughout the week. We do have some clouds rolling in on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Now we are going to continue on with some high winds up to 14 miles per hour on Tuesday. A nice little streak of calmer winds and then 12 mile per hour winds on Sunday and next Monday. Now temperature-wise, everything is starting to clean up just a little bit, smooth out. We're going to be seeing our highs in about that low 60 degrees, just between 60 and 64 degrees all week long. Our overnight's pretty much just hanging out in those 30s, just between 34 and 39 degrees, with the exception of Saturday. We're going to jump up just a little bit to a low of 40 degrees. Now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
All right, thanks so much, Michael. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.